Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well and yeah, I am. It's still sunny outside. It's in the morning, so the sun is just coming out. But yeah, like I said in the previous video, I want summer or the sun to stay a little longer, although I love autumn, but that's another story. I want to continue with the autumn journal with the cover. I made my signatures ready to sew them in. I'm going to do that on camera. I did it once or twice, but it's some time ago. Maybe new subscribers want to see it with this journal. So I thought I'm going to do that. I already prepared these in the way that I made my pages the way in height, the way I want them. For instance, here you can see 3 layers, and I could have shifted these the way, it's just a personal preference, and I have them okay. Maybe in another video I will show you how I do that. Maybe there was a video already, but I can't remember. I did this because I'm going to use an old book. And what I forgot a bit is that I can only print with a border on A4. And if I tear those edges off, it becomes pretty small, I think. See, it's about 8 inches. And most books are larger or more small. So when I was selecting my book boards, I noticed, I have to, and I did have some papers sticking out, but not enough, and some not long enough. So I exchanged some pages, I think one ledger page, and the script, the text book pages I exchanged. I made them larger to cover the book, because it's not nice that you have that left of your book. I don't mind if the green is showing when the journal is finished. And I cut some off here, I think 1/2 inch, because otherwise you have a lot left like that. I don't like that either. But again, everything is personal preference. So now all my signatures have papers that are covering from green to green. This I did so when the front and the back is covered, and maybe there is something showing, there's brown showing and not white. So I already prepared these, so I wouldn't have to cut and distress and ink all the edges. I still have to do it here, because then when I have the tape here, then I can decide how far I want the paper to go. This is what these are the inside papers. These are from the kit from Ink and Page. This is the fabric I chose for the inside. And I want, like the Roxy journal, I want to use tape, a tape spine, so a soft spine. The Roxy journal became pretty bulky. I'm going to line that up. I wanted to bring something from downstairs that was heavy, but my punches are heavy also, so I'm going to take a punch. In the Roxy journal, I think I had 1.5 inch spine, or 1 3/4, I'm not sure, but now I want to make 2 inches. So I'm going to line my boards up, and my big cutter that cuts these thick boards is a little off on one side, so but that's millimeter. Those are millimeters, so I'm not really concerned about that. Just line them up as good as I can. And I thought I'm going to do this on camera because with the Roxy journal I didn't do it on camera, I did it off camera, but I referred. Well, yeah, I know I'm way too precise, but yeah, with the Roxy journal I didn't do it on camera, but I referred to Rachel's video because she does it a lot. That to the side. My tape, I have paper tape. In the Roxy journal I used this tape, and I had quite a bit of trouble to get the fabric to stick on this because it's so shiny and smooth, and yeah, I had to distress the tape, and yeah, it took me a lot of time to get it to stick. Oh, I didn't. That's a bit difficult now. Oh, I can also use my mat. Yeah, I don't want the tape sticking out too much, but it's because the fabric, because of the tape and the fabric, it's going to really hold. Let's see, I have to have pieces, but I don't want them too far. Let's eyeball it a bit, that it's on either side. It's taking a bit of the board with it, but that's not a problem. I want it a bit tight. I think this, because it's paper, it tears, but and I don't want it touching my table. Let's see if this will work. Last weekend we went we went to see the eldest son of my sister. They got a new house. In the beginning of the year they had a baby. Now I don't know if I think I'm going to put these ones first and then the long strips. I don't know exactly how Rachel did it, but I don't think that will matter much. But it's Tuesday now, yeah. I have to think. Let's see. Oh, and I don't want to get any stickiness on this because I don't want to wreck. It doesn't seem heavy at all. Normally punches are pretty heavy, but let's see. Is it still 2 inches? Sorry for the fuss, guys, but yeah, it's still 2. I want it a bit. Yeah, it's not wanting to work how I want it. I don't want them sticking out too much. Yeah, so the eldest son of my sister bought a new house, so we went to see it. Oh, lovely house, a lot of room, and they wanted a big yard. Gorgeous. And you know, I went to Canada to visit my daughter's, my sister's daughter, and she was here for 3 weeks with the children, and her husband came the last week. And now they're back in Canada again at home. And then we always have the last evening there in the Netherlands. We eat together with the whole family, a very large group, because my sister has 4. Oh, I didn't have to do that. My sister has 4 children, and then and I have 2, and then with everybody. No, I'm not sure if I want. It still is a lot. I want it covered. And I'm not sure that I want it completely to the top, because I don't know if that will interfere with the with the fabric. I don't want, yeah, the main thing is I don't want the tape showing when the fabric's on there. Let's see, that's completely in the middle for some extra reinforcement. Yeah, so my sister has 4 children, I have 2. They're all married, and then there are grandchildren, so our family group is, of course, this is sticky. Yeah, the group is growing and growing. But it's always nice to really say goodbye to them, and they're probably normally they come every year, but next year they wanted to come with Christmas when it's Christmas, so that's wonderful. It's always so nice to be together with Christmas. That could have been a bit longer. Maybe just a little strip. Yeah, and I wanted to to look up, because a lot of English words I don't know. I don't know if they call it the taptoe. They call it in the Netherlands, but where marching bands come together for a concert, and then it's from all over the world, different bands come, and the voluntary military is always helping out there. And my husband has said it already for years that he wanted to do that sometime, but yeah, you have to take a week off for the preparing, and already this is very sturdy. You really have to push, but it's supposed to be pliable, but it's very sturdy. Yeah, I hope I didn't do that too wide, but we'll see. Then the fabric. Yeah, so my husband wanted to volunteer there, but yeah, until now he never did, and because he has to retire in 1.5 years, he thought, yeah, this is the year I have to do that, otherwise yeah, he can't anymore. I put here what I want in the front and what in the back, and now this is sticking out. Yeah, I think I can cut it here, about here. Yeah, okay. And that's upcoming weekend. The week, I don't know if he is going Sunday or, yeah, I think he's driving up there on Sunday, because on Monday they have to start building the stages and everything. So he will be gone for a week for that. And after that, yeah, that I wanted to watch, but in September there's always, we call it Prinsjesdag. Yeah, if I translate it the way it is, it's Prince Day, and that's one day in the year that the king and queen drive through Den Haag in the carriage. Yeah, lovely to see, but yeah, if you don't have anything with the king's house, then yeah, those people won't care. But yeah, I think it has something. I don't mind that we have a king's house, the king and queen. So they drive, and then the military and the voluntary military, they are on the route next between the street where they are driving and a lot of horses and the people who are watching. So they have to secure safety, and yeah, so he my husband wanted to do that again also. He did that more often. Yeah, I have to glue these first. I have to when I'm babbling, I have to really think what I'm doing. Put some glue on here. I don't have to distress or ink that, because it will be underneath the fabric. And that's right after they have to practice for that, so they know where they have to stand and what they can and cannot do. He knows that, because he did that for the Prince Day multiple times. But yeah, they always have to practice and prepare, and that's right after the top two. So the top two is finished on next Sunday, and then on Monday he has to. It's a whole day that they prepare and practice and get instructions, and then on Tuesday, Prince Day is always on Tuesday, and then the politics, the government presents the little suitcase with all the things they want to change or do in the next financial year. So that's always very exciting, in not always in a positive way, but yeah, everybody wants to know what's going to happen in the next, yeah, the upcoming year financially. We already pay lots of taxes on everything, so yeah, you'll be away from home for 1.5 weeks, and I don't mind. I can be on my own very good, but it's of course different because you know he will come back. So I'm not sure I would be a very good. I would feel very good if I always was alone. I like having a partner and someone around in the house to share things with. Gorgeous paper. Wow. Yeah, it's very sturdy. I'm happy with that. Now let's see how large I have to make the fabric. How far? This one is already done, torn. I always find it that's white. I don't really like it. I want it sticking out. I want to see a bit of the fraying. Let's see. It is a bit greeny, but I think I want some here. It's strange that there's nothing there. Let's see if I have that. I'm just thinking and sharing my process, so sorry if it's not always interesting. If I put it like that, can you see that there's nothing there? Then I could put the tape on until I think I want a little piece of the tape there. I don't want to be with my head in the camera. Oh, now I have to be careful. I do want my fabric to be a bit longer than the paper. And it is a beautiful brown color, so I think I'll be fine. I have to cut it a bit larger. Ooh. Sticking. Let's cut it in half. Take that. I'm going to put it on the outside first. And I want to audition if I like. I think I'll be fine with this. That much sticking out. There I have more, and on this side I have more. But I think I'll, because this is the spine and I want, about 1 inch sticking out. Now, I think I had it like this. Yeah, this is the front. Okay. If I want some lace sticking out a bit, so I am going to take some to audition it. Let's see if I have something here. I like that. Ah, wait a minute. Normally I like a little scallop or something, but maybe this. Last video I was looking for my pin cushion and it was right in front of me, but completely didn't see it there. Something like that peeking out. Maybe. Or just in between. More like this. Yeah, then it's not showing at all. Because here will be something also. Yeah, not this one, because it's way too beautiful to just put a little bit that you will hardly see. It's a very thick needle. Let's see what else. Maybe a smaller one. Yeah, smaller in less wide. Because it just has to be a bit, and if it shows, it's nice, and if it doesn't, yeah, that's fine also. This one. Now I'm always doubting, do I have to put it just in? Let's see. I made so many journals already, and yet I'm still doubting, how did I do that last time, and is it right, and annoying. Yeah, I'm going to do this. If it shows, then it shows, and if it doesn't, that's fine also. This is art glitter glue. I cleaned the nozzle and it's working fine now. It doesn't really matter if it seeps through, because it won't show. This will be covered. I just want the little points. Let's see. Yeah, just a little bit. Get a little bit down. And on this side, I have 3. It's not a good scissors for lace or fabric. Okay. Put them back. Okay. Yeah, it's sometimes also trial and error. That's fine. It's just to show everyone who is interested the process and how you can do things. That's the main thing. Like it, even if it doesn't really show, that's fine. Yeah, this is something I'm doubting also always. How much do I want sticking out? Yeah, not too much, because yeah, I do, because this, yeah, I was also thinking this on the outside, and it can stick out a bit on the top, Yeah, that is crooked, but I don't mind. Yeah, about not half an inch, but a centimeter. So I think I'm going to let that stick out that much. And I was thinking the beige or the orange one. I do like the orange one also. And let's make a snip. I have to make the snip there, so I'm going to turn it around because these sides are okay. It's always too bad that you can't get 4 sides without the cut, because you can always see where you have cut. But yeah, that can't be helped. So that and that side is okay. Let's see if it's a bit how I wanted it. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I think I had it that way. But now I have to make a snip, and you will see the snip. But yeah, we can't have it all. Yeah, is that an inch? Yeah, you see, about an inch. That's what left is left, and here. Let's see, about an inch there. So not really exact. Hopefully. Now let's fray it a bit more, because that's what I like. Real autumny fabric, I thought. Is it a bit the same? Yeah, but I want more fraying. It's not really happening. Okay, maybe with a needle, that sometimes helps. I have to watch the time, otherwise my iPad stops filming. So this is okay. So this can be glued on there. And then it's about, do I want it like this? No, it looks a lot more than a centimeter, but okay. Oh, that's not the way it's supposed to go, but I do like it when it sticks out. It looks strange now because yeah, I think I had it like that. The green on top or the orange on top, both okay. Ah, but I did cut here, and that should be the bottom. You see, you don't have fraying there. Can you see? It's a little. That's always something I don't really like, but it's, yeah, it can't be helped if you want to tear it. Okay. I think I'm just going to put glue here in the middle and then here, so I don't get too much glue on the paper. Let's see. I once tested some different from Action, some different other kinds of glue. This is textile glue, but they have Crea Patch and Crea Potch. And now I'm again doubting. The Potch was the best. I tested them, but they don't have that anymore. It's really annoying. So, and I debated on Fabri-Tac because I have that now. I got it with a coupon from dear Donna, but two creators that make a lot of journals, they keep getting that the white glue is more forgiving. You have a bit more time to adjust what you're gluing, and the Fabri-Tac dries quicker. So, and I didn't. It's a bit thick. I didn't have tried it yet, so now if I put it like this, then not as easy as I thought. About a centimeter. Is that a centimeter or something like that? I think I eyeballed it quite good. Okay, now I want to go easy on this. Because I can always put more glue. But if you have to take it away, it's more difficult. And I'm not really minding if there's a little loose here. So. And I'm pretty satisfied about this glue also. So, but sometimes the board is very thick and the fabric is not thin, really thin. So, but sometimes this glue does really seep through. A bit there also. Oh. Get a wet wipe to be sure I have everything out. Because this is how it should fold. Now I think I have to stop the video anyway, because this has to dry. I have to go through, let's see, on this side. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and I was thinking, this has to be dry, otherwise I'm poking with my needle through the glue. You see, this is a bit loose, and I don't think I will mind that. I don't have to, that you can see, oh, it's stuck here. Yeah, it's a bit more stock here, but yeah, in a way it's both fine. Okay, this is the front. And then I was thinking, because I have this left and it's not really pretty with the, maybe I could cut it, not tear it, but I can put a strip in here for extra strength, because I have it, because they will be sewn in here. Oh, yeah, I had that before, that Rachel from Roxy Creations, she sews completely through. So she backs this with fabric and then she sews in the signatures, so you can see the signature strings on the outside. And that's something I don't want. I always like it when they're hidden. But of course, in comparison, the way she does it, I have one piece of fabric less than her, and I thought maybe I can glue this on here. Why is it looking? Yeah, I have to iron it to get it a bit more easy. Yeah, I'm going to iron it and I'll be right back. Just a minute. I'm back. It's ironed. Yeah, it's the same length, and I think I'm going to leave it like that. I want that on the top. Just, yeah, something that's in my head. That's fine. Put the glue on here. So there's another extra reinforcement. Okay. Oh, I was thinking where did I leave it, but it was just on my paper towel where I put it. The PVA glue some use, it stays wet way longer. They have so much time, but I looked it up and all those glues are so expensive to get. Yeah, the shipping, because that a good glue is more expensive. Yeah, that's okay, but then the shipping is extra, and oh. And if you're selling a lot of journals, that is, yeah, differently. Let's see. Okay. It's a bit crooked. Yeah. That's what I meant. You have a bit more wiggle room with white glue. And it seems like this isn't. Now I have it. This is okay here, I think. This is sticking out too much. Why is that? Hopefully it will stick. I don't want that to be too crooked. I don't think that will show the little the fabric is doubled there, but because there's something going over this. So now this really has to dry, and then I can come back with sewing it in. I didn't put, oh, this is way to the end and this is not. Let's see if I put a bit of glue here. Yeah, the lace is, you're just going to see it, probably completely not, but I don't think I'm going to glue these in. And then if you look into it, be careful with my fingers because this paper is very sensitive to glue. Okay, and here, how is it here? Oh, on this side a bit. So if you look into the book a bit, then you'll see the lace. But that's fine. I could have let this lace stick out more, but yeah, I don't feel this journal is as lacy as I normally make things, and then I would prefer it if it sticks out a bit more, that you can see it. But this is fine, I think. Why is that? Yeah, I really think it needs to dry. So I will stop the video and I will come back when this is dry, and then we'll sew in the signatures. I have no idea how much time that will be, but for you it will just be a second. I'm going to do that. And Sharon Hurd said she always liked it a bit up, but my signatures aren't strong enough, so I have to look for something else. I think this could be my... It seems like that is bubbling. I never had that before. See? Maybe just a bit. Ink thingy. Oh, maybe it does that because the lace is underneath. Just like that. I'm going to let it dry. So I will see you in a sec. I'm back. Yeah, this is lying okay. My fabric, I glued that on. I showed you. Oh, already forget. I went for some shopping and my lunch, and now it's in the afternoon and this is dry enough. I made my template. Mostly I do that. I thought I wanted a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, but because there are, I can't really show you because I have the clips there. For example, in this signature there is a very small paper, and that's what I marked there. That paper is this small, so if I were to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, that wouldn't, yeah, maybe I could have, but you want it not too close, the hole not too close to the paper, so then the hole should have been about here, and then this would be completely loose of all the papers. I know some do, but I didn't really like that. Mostly I do 5-hole pamphlet stitch, so I'm going to do that now. So these will the places that my holes are going to be, and the first signature, that was the small paper in the, oh, has to be in the middle. In the second signature, there's one paper from the top until there, so it stays loose for that hole, but that's not a problem because it will be stuck down with 4 holes. And in the last signature, there's a paper from this to this, and it gets stuck down with 3, and only one paper is from here to here completely loose, but if it's just one paper, I don't mind. Let's see if it's correctly in the middle like this. Yeah, I think it is. Not that it truly matters a lot, but I try to do it as neatly as possible. And it has to line up with the orange paper, because that's the length of my signature. So this is the length of the signature pages. And I don't know what happened. I have to watch this video back myself, because now this isn't 2 inches. And I really had the covers lying 4 blocks, and that's 2 inches. So I have no idea. With sticking the glue down, it must have shifted anyway. So now I have about 1 3/4. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I think I'm going to poke my holes, because now is this long enough? No, it isn't long enough either. So this is just something for the children, where you put a drawing on there and then you poke the holes. Yeah, it was something, they still sell it, but it was already existing when I was a little girl. I had those things. So I'm poking my holes. Hopefully I'll get through enough. Maybe I can, oh no, if I clip them, I have to do it differently, because now I'm not sure if I am going through the wrong drawer. Let's see if this will work. Maybe. Yeah, it's different because of the soft spine. It's a bit different than I usually. And often I make no, it wasn't through. Oh. It's more through than I thought, but okay. Maybe I can lay it on here. But yeah, my memory, I think I told that once in a video. I don't know why that is, but for a very long time I can't really remember things well. And even with therapy and all kinds of things, I never found out why that is. So although I made quite a few journals, I mostly am looking back at things I made or instruction videos from other creators to see what I've done. Or what has to be done. Let's see if I can. Yeah, they are visible, so hopefully that's enough. In fabric, it's always a bit more difficult, and that's one of the reasons why I really like a hidden spine, completely hidden spine. Did I put that? Yeah, that's the top. Okay, so that's those holes for the cover. Now the signatures. Put this all a bit to the side. The first signature, and this is my top. I put a mark. Let's see if it works. Can I fold it like this? Because then it's easier to lay it in the signature. I always keep these, but most journals are different. I never really make quite the same size journals. Let's see if this will work. Because this is the longest, not there. So I have to account that that is the same as here. And I know this is the top. I put a mark. It's a bit different, so I am going to follow this, but I am going to erase my pencil mark because I wanted to wing it, but I'm not sure that I want to. Instead, I think it will be fine. Now I'm just following I'm starting with the middle. Maybe I can clip these. Yeah, this is my least favorite part of making a journal. Because I'm always anxious that it goes wrong, and the sewing in, it's a bit fiddly. Now, yeah, I'm going to my next hole, holding it again like this. So, and I do it like this because I want it completely on that. Yeah, the edge of the folding. Next hole. And again, down here. And I bought a cradle once, but the mistake I made was to buy a cheap one. And it completely doesn't work. The holes aren't even, and it's a disaster. The top, always look if you have the top. Then I can put this in. This is quite in the middle already. Is it? Move it a bit. Go to my middle hole again. Oh, thought I shifted, but okay. Then I'm going to the next. And you can poke it like this, but I really like to have it like this, because then maybe I can maneuver a bit so that the hole doesn't come out here. Yeah, that's exaggerated, of course, but sometimes you go crooked and then the hole comes here or here, and I want it as much as possible exactly in the spine. Okay. Second one, the third one. Again, and here I have that little, the file folder piece, so it's very small. I had a pencil mark there also. While I was eating my lunch, I looked at a video from Seven Plaza. She's in the Netherlands. A very big channel. It's completely different from my own style, but sometimes I watch that, yeah, to learn different things. She's so creative and always yeah, teaching new things. And she and Crafted by Tony, she's from the UK. They have started Scraptember, so using scraps for September. And I'm thinking about joining. It's not really that you have to craft every day, and they made some prompts. Yeah, easy prompts, because I always struggle with prompts. And yeah, I thought maybe I'll give it a go, and they keep it completely loose, yeah, very yeah, easy to get involved. Really no strings, everything goes, and maybe you just take 3 prompts, whatever, everything's okay. Of course, it always is, but to me, it's a bit much if I have to craft every day. And usually I struggle with prompts, but yeah, they had 26 prompts, and yeah, most of them I thought, oh, I can make something with that. So maybe, I'm not sure yet. Now this is waxed thread, but a couple of years ago, then I didn't have waxed thread, and I used cotton thread, and it went very well. Now you can choose, do you want the strings in here so you can tie them or hang something from them, whatever you want. Yeah, maybe I'll do that now. I'm not very good with beading and everything, but I do have quite a bit of charms, but I can hang the charms otherwise. Yeah, I'm going to leave the strings in the middle. The Roxy journal, I did them here and just knotted them, and then you just see in the middle of the signature, you just see the thread and nothing more, if that makes sense. You just see it like this. I'll show you later, it's the other way around than we're doing now, but yeah, both are fine, of course. Now I have to, I always leave my bobbin. I always start with the last signature in the middle, then choose my hole here in the middle, then one hole up, and in the beginning Yeah, the power in my hands is not very good anymore, so I'm going to leave a lot of thread. The really pulling I do later. Let's see. Now you have to go in here, but I can feel that I'm not, so I'm afraid something may have shifted because I'm not coming out here in the middle. Wiggle it a bit. Okay, you see, that's why I don't like to do this on camera, because it's, yes, maybe some do it very easily, but with me it's always going, flapping around like that. Then on the top hole, here in the top hole, then we go back through this hole, and that's why I have a blunt needle. But what you can do is put it on backwards. I am not strong enough with my hands, so because even with the wax thread, it is possible that you're sticking into the thread, and with cotton thread that's even more that can happen. And I leave these longer. The lighting is very strange, but it's real sunny outside. I do have all my lights on. So it's very important that you don't stick through the thread. Oh, it's already on here. Oh my gosh. That's what happens to me all the time. You can always pull the threads any way you want. I'm going to put it like this. This is where we started. Now from this one we go to the second last. So here. Okay. Find that hole here. It's a bit sticky from the tape. Okay. Back here. And I have to make my thread a bit longer. And let's see. This one, and I can pull it like that. And then pull this one. Now I have it a bit longer, so I have a bit more room in the hole, and see that it comes out here in the middle. Okay, now we go back into this hole again. Now I have to loosen it a bit so you can see what you're doing. Watch out that you're not sticking into the thread next to it. Always keep watching that. I think I have a bit, yeah, I had a bit of the wax thread. Okay, now back into the middle. Again, watching that I don't And I can truly believe that this frightens a bit the new crafters, but yeah, just practice with it. And the advantage is that you can always start again. If there's something wrong, you can start again. Where is it? I'm pulling both strings, but there it is. That's nice and long. Ooh. Yeah, now I have to see that these are all tight. Pull them. This one is coming from the downside. With this thread I started going up, and then I pull. These are very tight, but this isn't. Why is that? That's in there. And I always do it like this, and it has to be a bit like a piano string. Okay. Yeah, and it's nice in the I have the feeling that could be a bit more tight. Okay. And I have one thread on this side of the middle and one on that side, and then I'm going to tie a knot. No, just, yeah. Okay, tie it tightly. Yeah, really feels like piano strings. This is a nice length, so I'm going to cut it like that. And now you can make a bow or leave this for what you call it, beads or something. I still have a bit more left than I thought, but that's fine because maybe I want to have things sticking out. Second signature. I'm going to try to be clear, and then I can make the last one off camera maybe, and then we'll flip through the journal. In the middle. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. If you would, yeah, sorry, it's really also my strength that is. Normally, if you would do it the other way around, then this would be in the middle of the signature, and this with the knots would be on the outside, and then you clip the strings real short and then put fabric over it, and yeah, there's no strings hanging, just this is, yeah, in a way, just this is visible. And you can always cut them short if you don't like that hanging there. Leave a bit of room. We're going up 1 in the middle. It's the middle signature. Oh, I thought, where is it? But this is the signature. Oh, and I feel when I'm sticking my needle in that I'm not coming out in the middle. Now I do. That, leave a bit. Top. Find the top here. Is that the middle? No, that's the middle. Okay. Then we're going back into this hole, so mind again that you're not poking the thread. And again here, back in there. Yeah, I can feel the needle and I can see that I'm not going through the thread. Can maybe make this a bit longer already, so I have a bit more to work with. Okay, like that. Then I'm going to this hole. Find the one here. Sometimes when my strength is really gone, I have to use pliers or something. This looks a lot, but yeah, I know my journals bulk up a lot. I don't know if I have enough thread. We'll see. Going to the bottom hole. That wasn't, yeah. And then it's, I'm sure it's sturdy enough. Again, through this hole, watching again that I don't go through my I still need more, so I'm going to pull this. Then you go to this this one, pull this, and that one again, and the large one. This, and then I have more here. Again, through the spine, watching again, not through the thread. Yep. And through the middle hole. Again, watching the thread. And then in the middle, through the signature, and then I can knot it again, seeing, yeah, also feeling. And now I am on this side, well, I can poke it through, it doesn't matter because this is a bit long, but now I just have the thread and I'm going to go under. Let's see, it's a bit much, it doesn't have to be that long. Okay, a bit less than for this one. And that, so really you're going back the way you sew. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Oh. I'm really struggling here. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not sure this is a good tutorial. A good tutorial. Oh my. Yeah, like that. Still here. Yeah. Now, this is coming from down and this is coming from up, so you can really pull it. That's very tight. This isn't, and I don't understand why. Because this is very tight, so it must be okay. Let's. Oh, these are very long. Bit like that. Okay. Ah, I didn't knot it yet. That takes up a little thread also. Okay. I always do a double knot. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. And even if you saw this was upside down when you sew it in, yeah, it's only too bad for the string, because you can just cut it and start again. I did the third signature off camera because, yeah, it was again the same as the other ones. Let's get these off and flip through. That one here. Always be careful when you get them off that it's not. Yeah, now I didn't use any laces, but if you use a lot of laces before you bind something in, it's yeah, it's easily that it catches on the lace, so you always have to be very careful. So now there are a lot of strings, so I have to put something nice on there. So this is the spine on the back, but there will be something over it. Of course there will be a topper, something on there, like it until now. Open it up, and I always like to really press. Let's see how much is in between the layers. Yeah, a nice amount. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a good amount. This stays nicely in the book. Here also. Oh, it's very dark. With all my lights on, it's very dark. Okay, let's flip through it. This was the very small page, and now it's still with 3 holes it's attached. The larger ones are okay. This is just small, but because there are more holes, it's more than enough. Beautiful page from the Edith Holden book. A little flip. And I tried the staggering on all sides. You see the layers peeking out. This is the tuck, and now you see a lot of layering there. Here is a lot of layering. Love it. It was the flip out page. Okay. Oh, cutie. Yeah, they're fine. I don't want to over embellish this journal because I really want it to be a writing journal, or that the recipient can add to it the way they want. This one I changed out. It has also the pink because I wanted it from that, but it's larger now. The beautiful page has to be decorated. The flip here. The book pages, some I made new for that they could be larger. The back. Oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, the serrated edge, and yeah, that one. And I did it higher, so if you come to the middle, one side of the lace is sticking out. I thought that was a cute idea because here I want lace pockets or fabric pockets here again. And this one I changed out, it's bigger, I like the girl and the boy. It's from an autumn book I have. This one I changed out that it's taller. Otherwise there were too many little pages and I wasn't getting the height of the book pages. This is from that ledger I changed out. Beautiful large ledger. Flip here. Ah, no, I have two flips. Then I'm going to fold it like that. Don't like it if two flips are on one side. Oh, that was already the second signature, last signature. Love that the colors are peeking through. Cutie. This was already in there. The October page from Edith Holden. The drawing paper I loved. I wanted that on purpose sticking out. Oh, I hope the video will be better because it's very dark now. On my screen it's very dark and my room is very bright. So these are the two loose pages, and then this is in a way the middle. Maybe I'll clip this with something so you open it like this, but there will be a page. I don't know yet. This is a pocket. Music, the drawing paper, the rest of the Edith Holden, and you can still see the days. And on the other side, I think is October. Yeah. And this one flips out also with a tuck, and I'm going to make a closure here. Oh, maybe I had to do that before I sewn it in, but I forgot. It looks a bit like an envelope. And then the last page. Yeah, really like it. I'm going to leave it open because the front side isn't very interesting yet. I found I was working in my label binder, and I put some more in because I have a new binder. Oh, I can show you quickly, and I found this one from Roxy Creations, and I thought I really have to use it in this journal. This is what I did. I think I showed it in an earlier video. Because I had labels still like this, and these small ones I think I'm going to leave like this, because then you have so many strips where you have to put them. But yeah, and then I have the designer, and yeah, all kinds of labels in here. The only thing I wasn't clever that I did is one designer has all the tabs on the same, so now the flipping through one designer is a bit more difficult. So these are all from Lorna, Tailor-Made Journals, and then Shabby Cottage Studio, and then this tab is a bit lower than this one. But again, these are the same, so that makes it a bit more difficult. And then I did Roxy Creations. I still have to add the tab, and that's why chapter 1. But if you have a lot of just really small labels like this, it's so much. I don't know if that works in such a big page, because it's yeah, a fat A4 binder. It's very big. So yeah, but I'm until now I'm satisfied with how it works. So, and I found this cutie, so I'm going to definitely use it in this journal. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this helped. If you have any questions about the binding or anything, just let me know and I'm going to try to help you. Now the colors look strange, but it's very beautiful all together, the orangey, but on my TV screen it looks really strangey. Well, I will see you in the next video and thank you for being here. Love you all. Bye bye.